Hey kids, I wanted to share with you a project that you could do for Mother's Day. So I wanted to introduce you to a painting that inspired me for this idea. Let me share this picture with you. This is by Pablo Picasso. We've talked about him before. And this is called Bouquet of Flowers. And you can see it shows hands holding a bouquet of simple flowers, almost childlike. In fact, Picasso loved children's artwork. He was very inspired by it. So I used this as my inspiration for a Mother's Day card that I've created that I thought you might like to make for your mother, since Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. So here's mine. Now it's a little simpler in terms of the hand. You could see his hand looked as though it was grabbing around the flowers. You could certainly draw your hand if that's what you want to do. You'll have to pose your hand and look at it and draw it as you see it. And that's perfectly fine. In fact, that's really good practice. But for something simple like this, you can pick any color paper you want, anything you have on hand. It could be notebook paper. If that's all you've got, that works just fine. Okay. So I'm going to make it look like my hand is holding the flowers. So I'm simply going to put my hand on the paper and trace around. Okay. There's my hand. I'm going to take these lines off the page. So it looks like my hand is coming onto the page and grabbing those flowers. Now we can start to draw the flowers themselves. So I'm going to show you the three that I have here. I have daisies, I have tulips, and I have bachelor's buttons. So I'll show you how to do those. They're very, very easy to do. Now you could find pictures of other flowers online or in books or in magazines, and you could draw what you see from there as well. Any flower that you want to do is perfectly fine. So for a tulip, you're going to make the letter U. Pretty simple. Turn that so there's not such a glare on there. There we go. Now, from this side, it's going to be almost like making capital letter A. We want a nice sharp point on that side, and we're going to curve this over and touch the opposite side of the flower like that. Now we're going to come from this side and do the same thing, but we're not going to go all the way across. We're going to stop when we hit that line like that. And now put an upside down V on top. And there's your petal from the other side. Now all you've got to do is add in your stem and draw it as though it's going to the hand. Okay? If you do it straight down, it's not going to look like your hand is holding the flower. So make the stem go towards the hand. Okay? For a daisy, again, very simple. Circle doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just as long as it's round. And you can make, it's almost like doing a lowercase letter M. Go all the way around the flower. You could make it more of a sunflower if you want, and you could make them pointed on the ends. You can change the petals to fit whatever flower you want to draw. You could mix them. Okay. And again, draw the stem going down to the hand. Okay. The bachelor's button. It's essentially a circle, but instead of it being a solid circle, I'm going to make a zigzag line going around in a circle, kind of like that, because they're kind of fuzzy. If you've ever seen a picture of that, I'm going to, almost like a truffle tree, I'm going to bring that stem going behind my daisy. I'm not going to draw through it, because my stem's going to come through here, go in between my petals from my daisy, have that stem go down to the hand. And you can draw as many flowers as you like, but once you get it drawn on the way you want, these stems will probably show up down here under the hand, the bottoms of the stems. And then you can start to color. You could also add the words Happy Mother's Day. You could put I love you. You can sign it. You can see I colored this one. I wrote Happy Mother's Day and I signed the bottom of the card there. Quick and easy, something that all of you can do. Take a look at some photos of flowers and get some ideas and do your own. Stay creative.